fake, wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Takes a snap. Wants to throw.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Coleman. Pass to 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this guy had the pick of the litter when it came to where he was going to play his collegiate ball. He chose to come to a place that consistently is putting quarterbacks into the National Football League, David, and he shows you with that throw right there why he was so highly touted.
Man, just getting started with his career. Highly recruited, but now getting the first snaps, the first chance to prove himself. All these people in this building, they've been talking about this young man throughout his high school career, finally getting the stage to himself.
He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Cantrell. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Jaguars, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me at the half, he told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hits the hole, it's Coleman. Got the first down at the 45 on his way. Maybe some room here. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Huskies. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Working the middle, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sells to fake. Hit as he throws. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Washington. Jumped on top of the pile.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man down the middle. The and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.